The research tool is an excellent Google tool that you can use so that you can basically do Google searches from inside of a slide presentation or a Google Doc. So I'm going to take a look at how to do both of those in this video today. So to get to the research tool, you go up to Tools and then you choose Research, and it'll open up a window over on the right side of the screen where you can type in whatever it is that you're searching for. So I'm going to take a look at a couple of different searches that I can do, but I want to point a few of them out. So you can search for everything, which basically will find you different websites that you can use and bring links to websites in. So if you know that you want to link to something, you can search for it here, and then you can embed the link directly from here. You can do the same with videos. If you want to search for a video from your slide presentation, you can do that here as well. I want to take a look at images, and the reason that I want to take a look at images is because I want to talk about this little drop down arrow right here. When you do a default search for images, it doesn't filter the images. So a lot of the images that you see are ones that really you're not supposed to be using in a presentation because you don't have the license to do so. But if you click on that little down arrow, it gives you a choice. So the default is not filtered by license. If you click on the little arrow right here, you can change it to free to use, share, or modify, even commercially. This will allow you to search, and anything that you now find, you are okay to use in your presentation. So I'm going to search for some polar bear pictures. Oh, found a nice picture of polar bear cubs. So I think that this is perfect for my presentation. I'm going to bring it into my presentation. All I need to do is grab it and drag it over, and it will go into my presentation. And then I can move it around my presentation anywhere that I want. You'll notice that when it's dragged in, it keeps a link to the picture. So it identifies where the picture came from so that you can see that. So that's basically citing the picture right there. So that's images. One other thing that you can always do is you can search for quotes. So you could search by, like if you wanted to do a part of the quote, you could look for that. Or you could search for a specific author and you could find a quote from that author. Let's see what Charles Dickens has to offer us. Oh, this is a beautiful quote. All I need to do for quotes is when I go to the quote, I just hit the insert button, and it will insert the quote in a text box, which again I can move around anywhere that I want. At the end of the quote, it puts the author's name, who it was, and then the author's name is hyperlinked so you can go to wherever the quote came from. Okay, so that's a couple of things that you can do in slides. I also want to show you the same things in docs because a couple of things are a little different when you're over in docs. So I'm going to go to Tools and go to Research. Looks the same when it opens up over here. Let me go to Images. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to change my license so that it's free to use. The other thing that happens though when you're in a doc is it identifies different citation formats. So when you're in a presentation, it cites it by giving you a link to whatever the page was. In the doc, it will actually create a citation for you. So if I want to do MLA or whatever format, I can choose that. And then I can do the same thing. If I grab the same picture and pull it into my my document, you'll notice it puts a little 1 next to it, and if I scroll down to the bottom of the page, it is now cited that picture and where it came from. Let me do quotes again, so I can do the same thing with quotes. Let's do Charles Dickens. I'm going to use the same quote, so what I'm going to do is just hit the insert button, and it will insert. And again, you'll notice that after the name, it puts a number 2, so it's now given me a second citation that I have put in here. I can also search the web, so I can find a website that I want to take something from, and I can use that in here. So I can find the website. For example, let me show you 50 ways to use Google Classroom. There's a book, and there's a lot of videos on this that you can see too by this woman named Alice Keeler for 50 different things that you can do with Google Classroom. Now it gives you a couple of options for web results. If you want to, you can preview the web results, and what that will do is it will show you a small preview of the website that shows up next to this research bar. Once you're done with this, you can minimize it. You can also click on the website itself. So if you want to look at the website, maybe you want to find something on the website, copy it and paste it into your document, and then you want to cite it, you can do that. Other things that you can do down here is you can insert a link. So if you just want to link to the page, you can do that. But let's say that I took a quote. So we'll just pretend. So let's say I copied and pasted something from the website that's right here. And now that I've copied and pasted this, I want to cite it. So then I can just hit the cite button, and it creates a citation for that website. So if I copied and pasted something, or I took an idea from that website, I can cite it right there. I think that this is a great thing for students to know how to do as well, so that students can create presentations. This shows them one way that they can safely search for images that are free for them to use. So I hope that this helps in your classrooms, and have a wonderful day.